All right, hello, 6'4" Owls. This is Mr. Hagedorn here, just with an update what's going on next week. So in math class this week, we're talking about finding the area of parallelograms. Next week, we're going to continue that and then move into triangles. Your students will have some of their first graded assignments due next week. Spiral review will be next Tuesday. It is due. We have done that in class, so they should not be working on it at home. That is fine. There will be a new one posted on Tuesday for them to finish for the following week. On Thursday, we will also have our first set of practice problems that will be posted in Google Classroom. They will work on them in class, but then they may have to finish them at home if they do not finish in class. And we will have our first study guide for our major the following week on Friday. All right, have a great weekend. Looking forward to seeing everybody on Monday.
Hi, OWL families. It's Mrs. Pedersen, the ELA teacher. Your kids just got Percy Jackson yesterday, and they are starting to read it tonight for homework. Next week, we have 2 assessments, our first 2 ELA assessments. We have an assessment covering chapters 1 to 4 of Percy Jackson, and then we'll have a mid-unit assessment where they're doing some writing. Next week, we're also working on writing 6th grade paragraphs and what that looks like, using topic sentences, evidence, and explaining our thinking. Hope you guys had a great first week. We're looking forward to seeing everyone on Monday.
All right. Hello, everyone. This is Mr. O. Updates what's going to happen in science next week. We are going to learn about what flip notes are, how to do them, how to experience them, how to complete them. We're going to be doing 2 experiments. The first one's going to be an ink lab. So you might guess that we're going to be messing with some ink. And then we're going to get into figuring out if Oreos are actually lying to us. Are double stuffed Oreos really double stuffed? We will find out. And we will have some graded assignments coming in, but keep in mind, we are not allowed to put grades into PowerSchool for the first 10 days. So you won't see those grades until the following week on Monday at the earliest. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. You won't have any homework in science next week unless you did not finish something in class. So keep an eye on that.
All right, friends, Mr. H here. We, in social studies class, have been starting with thinking like a historian. That's our first unit. So we've been talking about what is history and why we study history and how we study history. So we're going to continue that next week with timelines. We're going to be looking at how to read a timeline, BC versus AD, BCE versus CE, the things that are those that you need to understand how history is kind of organized. And then we're going to get into some map skills towards the end of the week. So we'll be looking both at paper maps and how you read them and what goes into the components of a map. And we're also going to look at digital maps like Google Maps and Google Earth and the cool things that you can see on the digital world. So that's what we're going to be doing in social studies. You can see here homework for today if kids didn't quite finish things. We're going to ask this weekend, have kids charge their computers. We're finding lots of kids with 1%, 3% on their computers. So have them plug it in, get it up to 100%. So Monday they're ready to go. And also take a look at those backpacks. We're finding these backpacks being really, really huge, and we would love for them to not be so big and weighing the kids down. If they're carrying 14 library books, maybe pull it down to 1 library book. Or if they've got a lot of stuff they don't need, see what they can maybe pull out of there so their backpacks aren't gigantic. If you have questions, if you need something for us, please let us know. If not, have a lovely weekend. Hopefully we dodge a little bit of rain after tomorrow, and we'll see you back here next week. Bye.